All right, so compare. That's what people ask. Okay, well, box stock car, unmodified. Just took it out of the case. That's test subject number 1. So there it is. Here's our modified car. Here's the car from the first series. It's had the chassis mods, guide, tires, truing, but no aftermarket gear, no lowering. So we have that, we have this, and the one we just made. So let's just see what's going to happen. So when you want stock, you get stock. I haven't cleaned the tires. I just pulled it out of the case. That's it. Made sure the braids, are adjusted for our track. That's it. Nothing. So when you want stock, that's what you're going to get. Test subject number 1. I'm not going to waste another lap. I mean, it's just not fair to this car. There's no tuning. Wasn't made to be out here. So that's box stock. And 3706 is the time. But you saw the chatter. So you wanted box stock, you got it. That's what it gets. Okay, next up is the one that we tuned in the first series. Remember, this is all stock components. Got a little lead here. We did do the guide, the chassis mods, and the Paul gauge tires, but no aftermarket gear and no lowering. So let's see. Alright, that's more like it. This one here again, stock components except for PG tires on the rear, but all the running gear is stock that we covered in the first series, but it's unlowered. And today we're looking at a 2933 best lap. There's a big difference between 3.7 and change and 2.9 and change. Well, it is to me. Alright. Now it's time for our new one. All the aftermarket gear and lowered. So let's just see what she's got. All right, super smooth, good action. What do we got up here now? 2796. Well, I don't know. Enough said to me. If you don't think that's a lot, well, come race day after 4 heats, I think you'll find out it is. But I'm pretty happy with the end result. Well, folks, I got to tell you, this has been a lot of fun. I know it's been a long series, but it's been fun to do. I've really wanted to kind of share my methods with you, and I really like the feedback. This has just been a great time. We've went from this poorly running car to mid-range to all out. And to me, as mostly a solo racer, that's the fun of it. As you saw with this car running this poorly, it just it's no fun for me to run that car out here on the track. And this is my hobby, and I don't mind the investment in time and parts to bring them to different levels. That's just me. If it isn't for you, then just don't do it. But with a wood track non-magnet, it just I might as well have not bought the car if I was just going to leave it run that poorly. I want to improve it. That's half the fun for me down here as I'm going through these cars, is just to see what I can do. And the proof is, up here, looking at my lap times, that's just, like I said, that's the fun for me. Plus, I think with this car, regardless of the aftermarket gear, I could do the same with this one right now, is to lower it. I think it looks better, and it certainly has a little bit more performance than in stock form with the rake that high. So I kind of like it like this. So even if you don't want to invest in all the wheels and the gears and everything like that, if you just do this that we did in the first part, Paul gauge tires, your guide change, your chassis mods, and then just lower it, I'll tell you right now, these cars would be pretty close to even because we have good wheel sets. But the smoothness that the aftermarket parts give back here, just the sound of the car is a little bit better. And that's just the way I like to do it. But anyway, look forward to all your feedback again. You guys have really chimed in. Really appreciate it. Like I said, this has just been a ball. I like doing this to these cars just to see what I can get out of them. And yeah, it might take me a little time and money, but you know, that's my hobby. And it's fun. And well, as we always say, fun is the bottom line. So anyhow, look forward to hearing you guys online. All your feedback is much appreciated.